What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am excited, even though it is way too early for me now, because a little bit fun fact about me is I've been working an overnight job. So that means I get to work at 6 p.m. and I leave at 6 a.m. And I usually wake up around 3, and I'm waking up around 12:30 to get completely ready for this. And so I completely have fucked up my sleep schedule today. But don't worry. I got myself some white monster, which is fitting because I'm expecting Frankenstein's monster to be nominated. And I'm also expecting them to nominate a lot of white people. So, very fitting. Now, the reason I'm saying all this is because it is SAG Award nominations day. And I'm still calling them SAGs. Even if the title in the thumbnail says the Actors Awards or whatever, I refuse to call them that. It's just very, very dumb. So I'm still calling them SAG. That's what I'm used to. That's what it should still be called. Sean Astin, I love you, but what are you doing? Changing the name. Really? Come on, man. Because he's the president of SAG now. But they always give us surprises at the SAGs. They always will nominate like a Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place or something like that, which actually won. They will nominate like the Peter Nyong'o and us. They'll nominate like Adam Sandler for Hustle. Like they'll do some weird stuff sometimes here at SAG. So I'm curious to see if they're actually like what's going to be their weird nomination, because all the ones I have are basically just your basic, mostly your basic nominations. A surprise or two that I have getting in is possibly in like supporting actress. I had like a possible chance of like a Glenn Close, or in lead actress or something. Maybe get some weird surprise like Kate Hudson or something. Or like Eva Victor or something like that. So we'll see. I'm very curious. There's some categories I feel like are locked, and right now I feel like best supporting actor, it's going to be locked across the board. Although, wasn't it crazy? Jacob Elordi won the Critics' Choice Award. What? That was insane, guys. I was not expecting that. So the award season is really shaking up. I'm really excited to be here to discuss the actor awards and react to the nominations with you guys. Let's see, they are about to start, so let me just share my screen. All right, not that. I want this. All right, there you go. Can y'all see it? I should be able to. All right, I'm just waiting on it to start. Hey guys, it's supposed to start at 1, so it should be in a couple minutes. Which, by the way, why can't the Oscars do this? Why do the Oscars have to be always at like 8 in the fucking morning? Why can't they do a 1 p.m. Eastern time, announcement or some shit like that? Why do they have to, especially those on the West Coast, they have to wake up at like 5 in the morning or whatever to react to the Oscars. That's really dumb. I feel like they because if you're gonna get the people who are on the West Coast to announce the nominations, they're gonna be announce them and be like, "Here are the They're not gonna feel energetic. They're tired. You know, it's super early. But if you do it at a like 10 a.m. Pacific time here or 1 p.m. Eastern time, that gives people enough time to prepare for that. I just think it's dumb the other way that the Oscars do it, but we'll see. I wonder if the actor awards this year is actually going to come with like changes in how they nominate. I'll be I'll be very curious. SAGs are important, but but they're no longer the biggest precursor anymore. I think the biggest precursor is the BAFTAs, but what's funny is we're not even going to have the BAFTAs this year. We're going to have the BAFTAs this year, but not to help us in terms of what will actually be nominated at the Oscars. The BAFTA ceremony might still be for the Oscars. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know in terms of what will be nominated, we'll hope it's there. So yeah, they should be starting here very soon because it's now 1 p.m. Stay tuned. There we go. There we go. My boy. I got to meet him. Very nice person. Wow. Oh shit. Is it not working? It does not look like it's working because of. Oh, okay, there we go. That's weird. Every single time I go to full screen, it gives me the quick to exit full screen option. That's fucking weird. All right, then I will do theater mode. There we go. That'll work. We'll just do theater mode for right now. That one's working. My no guts, no glory prediction is weapons in ensemble. I uh I would absolutely love that. That would be so great because especially what they did, how they had a whole nother ensemble cast with like Renee Rinsfeld and a few other people, and then they went and switched them all out except for one person. So that'd be interesting. The person who played the drug addict was like the only person they kept apparently. Yeah, stupid. You changed the name. Stupid. I don't like it. The actor award goes to super dumb. You know what? Unpopular opinion. I've never found her funny. I know it's unpopular to say. I've never found her funny. I watched Abbott Elementary, and yeah, I never found her character remotely to be funny. It was annoying. That was actually the reason She was the reason I actually tapped out of Abbott because it's just became cringe every time she was on screen. I'm sorry. Hmm. I should still be in bed, but I'm doing this for y'all because I care. I might know some of these, but okay. She was good. She was great. Haven't seen it all her fault yet, so can't comment. She was great. She was also great. Pretty expected. I need to see Black Rabbit. I heard it was good. Just all the episodes are so long. I have a hard time watching like shows where every episode's over an hour, especially if they're all there at once. Oh, really? They nominated him? Shit. For the Ed Gein story? Damn. Oh, glad she got in. Both Catherine. Nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Oh yeah. No huge surprises so far. Hey, Ike got in. I thought no, he didn't miss him. All right. Brody. I just watched Nobody Wants This. Really good show. Man on the Inside. I've been starting that one. So I throw it in the studio. Martin Short. Yeah. Okay. Pretty fitting. Oh no, Jeremy Allen White. Dang, they really don't like that show because they lost the SAG last year. No Jeremy Allen White in comedy. That's crazy. They nominated the Bear though. Yeah, makes sense. The studio's gonna win that. Oh, nice. I like that she got in. Yep. Happy for Ray Seymour. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. I guess. Yep. He's great. Geralman, yep. He's great. Oh, but the only person that's missing is like Diego Luna from Andor. But no, there's no one there though. Andor got Nothing. I mean, the pit. Yeah. Severance. Oh, I just realized Layman got nominated. Wow. I'm surprised Layman got nominated. I just realized I read it. Wow. No Andor. Oh, here we are. Movie ones. Let's see. They always throws for. There we go. She gets in. Oh, that's so deserving. Oh, that's so deserving. Come on. Get the Oscar. Odessa, get the Oscar. Bro, she's going all the way. She's going all the way. Wunmi Masako's going all the way. What? This is not going to be the locks then. Who's missing? Who's missing? Morning. No. Where's Stellan Skarsgård? And Sandler is dead. Dead, I tell you. Sandler is done. Not even getting nominated. If he couldn't get in a SAG, he's. What the fuck? I knew it. I knew they were going to do Kate Hudson. Bro, my mind is going insane. Who's missing? Who's missing? Tell me who's missing in the comments, guys. Who's missing? Somebody. Renee Rinsfa. Oh my god. They really do not like. I'm never nominating international movies at SAG again, or predicting international movies. Yeah, Jesse Plemons. Come on. Go all the way, man. Yeah. Hamnet. Mario Soprano, okay. One after another. Wicked is dead. It is done. Not even getting in at all. Because I just realized Wicked missed. Wicked just missed Best Actress. Now, did it miss Best Supporting? I gotta figure this out real quick, guys. Man, my mind is still going insane here. My mind is still reeling from everything that just happened. What's happened? So we get, yeah, Miles Caton over Delroy. I feel bad for Delroy, man. Every single time he's a contender, Defy Bloods and now Sinners, he just misses, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, that's weird. Landman gets into drama, but no Billy Bob Thornton. Okay. And then, yeah, that's true. I can never predict again because I had Renee Rinsfa in, and I had Kate Hudson at 6, but I was thinking about putting Kate Hudson in, and now I cannot do that anymore. I always have to go the American picks because they're just not going to do international. That's why it was so weird when Parasite won Ensemble that year because it was just like they don't like international stuff at the SAGs. Yeah, yeah, Han making it in the studio is a lock. If it wasn't already, it definitely is now. And unfortunately, there is no weapons nomination there. But yeah, show stunt ensemble, you cowards. Yeah, they never show stunt ensemble, which is fucking weird. I'm about to bring up the SAG nominations right now. I'm calling them SAG nominations, but hopefully it'll pop up. There you go. That's okay. That's the actor awards. I'm calling them how they should be called. All right. Here, maybe deadline. We'll get us through here. Yeah, so Jesse Plemons getting in for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role. That was great. No Wadner Mora again. They really don't like him. So that's why I think that Jesse Plemons will unfortunately miss the Oscar. I think those four are locked, and I think Wadner Mora's going to take it. But also this really helps boost Kate Hudson a lot. I'm not saying she's going to be in there, but it really, really helps her. Also, I guess because it's only like 3 actors early in the movie, so it makes sense. But I'm kind of surprised that Begonia wasn't in ensemble if it did as well as it did here. Miles Caton, I'd be curious to see if he's like the youngest actor ever nominated SAG or not. Odessa Zion, so good. I hope she can make it to the Oscars. But yeah, her actually getting nominated for My Supreme. She is the second best performance of that movie. I mean, obviously Timothy is the best, but Odessa Zion was incredible in the movie. So I hope she can go all the way to that. And who's missing in that category? We have Ariana Grande, Amy Madigan, Umi Musaki, Taylor Taylor. Yeah, so just really the sentimental value women are missing, both of them. Poor Elle Fanning. She's probably just going to miss out again this year. Let's see. I'm trying to look for stunt ensemble online here. Outstanding stunt ensemble, and they haven't updated that yet. Come on, deadline. Yeah, I don't know why they don't announce that. I don't want to become a Vulture member. Oh my god. Now I'm trying to I have to freaking become a member to read Vulture? What kind of bullshit are we living in? Where you have to become a member of something in order to even read the website. That's really dumb. Alright. In terms of the television, I'm not a huge television person, but I do try to tune in on as much TV as I can. Kind of surprised the SAGs didn't go with something like The Girlfriend in any of the limited series categories. Kind of thought they would. Also, why is it that like they have ensemble for comedy series and they have ensemble for drama series, but they don't have ensemble for like limited series? You know, that's essentially their best picture, right? So just give us an ensemble pick for like for limited series. You could have easily Dying for Sex in there, you could have Adolescence in there, you could have several different shows. Okay, here it is. I finally found it, guys. It's on Variety. So Variety is one that is actually um helpful. And also we got EDM helping us too. Thank you. He says the stunt ensemble was F1, Frankenstein, Mission Impossible, One Battle, and Sinners. Wow. Okay. See, I'm a little surprised. The reason I'm a little surprised is because all of these are actually stunt oriented movies. And the reason I'm surprised by that is typically SAG does some weird shit in this category. Like they'll nominate a Barbie for best stunts, or they'll nominate Wicked for best stunts, or they'll nominate that one year where they nominated The Irishman for best stunts, and it's like, what stunts? What? Because he was like kicking the dude out the bar or something? Is that what was that the stunts you're talking about? Or when they nominated Joker for best stunts, and I was like, sure, it's a comic book movie, but are you talking about him dancing on the stairs doing the whole like that? Like, is that a stunt? Like, what's the stunts? Like, I just don't get it. And so I was expecting them to throw something weird in there again and do like a Marty Supreme in stunts. Because if you've seen Marty Supreme, there's like one shootout sequence and there's like ping pong sequences. So I was thinking, oh, great, they're going to do like a Marty Supreme, or they're going to do Wicked for Good because of the first one getting in. But no, they stuck to their guns and they did stunt oriented movies, which I really like. However, there is no ballerina here, which is really unfortunate. I would have loved to have seen that sneak in there as like a nice little surprise, but that movie just bombed at the box office, and I knew that it probably wasn't going to get nominated. But I'm glad that we have Mission Impossible in there. It's kind of unfortunate that they're not going to give us the best stunt ensemble category until like next year or the following year, because now we are not going to be having a Mission Impossible movie nominated for it. Kind of dumb, but yeah, but it is what it is. Let me see if I can find stunt ensemble for a TV series, because I know stunt ensemble and television series. So they did nominate Andor here, which is great to see. They nominated Landman. See, this is what I'm saying. Landman for stunt ensemble. So it did get in somewhere else. What the fuck is Landman doing in stunts? Now looky here, buddy. You're on my land. You get off my land or else I'm going to kick your ass. Is that what it's like? Is that supposed to be a stunt? I don't get it. I've not seen Landman, but that's what is presented to me from everything I've seen on Landman, is that is basically the whole show. And it's just like, maybe there's stunts in there. Again, I haven't seen it, but that's just weird. I don't know. I wouldn't have gone with that. Then there's The Last of Us, Squid Game, and Stranger Things. All the rest of them make sense. All those make sense, except for Landman. That's a very, very odd decision. I would have, even though I didn't like Peacemaker season 2, I think Peacemaker should be in here, because that actually has stunts, not like Landman, or even something like The Lowdown, which has like some kind of stunt worthy moments at times. So I don't know, but I just think it's kind of odd. Speaking of The Lowdown, kind of disappointing not to see that pop up anywhere. I love that show, and not see it pop up anywhere was sad. I thought Ethan Hawke would be in there, but nope. They went kind of generic with the TV categories, not gonna lie. They went really basic. I thought there would be some nice little surprises. Like, no, The Chair Company. Oh man, The Chair Company in comedy would have been goated. Oh my god. But that show is just so out there and so strange. I'm worried that it's just gonna miss. Like even at the Emmys, I think it's gonna miss just because of how strange it is. But yeah, horror showed up really nice here because we got Sinners nominated in ensemble. We got Frankenstein nominated in ensemble. We have Wumi Masaku and Amy Madigan nominated in the same category. So that's really nice to see. Let's see here. Yeah, that's crazy. Wicked from 5 noms to just Grande. That picture nom seems to get farther away, and Grande is not competitive. Yeah, I think Grande is like not taking it. I think it's Amy Madigan's now. After the Critics' Choice win, I think Amy Madigan's about to win SAG, and then I think she'll probably not win BAFTA, but I think she is going to win the Oscar. I think she'll go all the way and win the Globe, the Oscar, all that stuff. So, um, thinking Andor might just pull it off. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be really great. Watch Landman take it, and that's be like, what the fuck? If Landman does take it, I swear to God, I will binge watch that show, and then I will see for myself what fucking stunts are in there. But yeah, I think Andor is going to take it, or Stranger Things. If they want to honor the final season, do like a final season kind of thing. Although both of them are final seasons, so I guess they can go either way with it. Let's see. So since the Academy expanded the Best Picture field, 2009, 61 of the 80 films nominated for SAG Ensemble, a 76% success rate, have also gone on to receive Best Picture nom. That is a good point. That's a good point. So, which is very good statistics, and I think that what they nominated for cast ensemble and a motion picture, all 5 of those are locks to get in. You know, there's 7 locks for picture right now. They're missing a couple like cinema value and it was just an accident. I'm not worried about those. I think those are still getting in. But Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners. That's expected. Those are all 5 of those are locks. They're not doing anything weird this year in that category, where they nominate like House of Gucci, you know, or some shit. You know, this time they're sticking to 5 Best Picture nominees. So makes sense to me. Yeah, looks like that's it, people. That is the SAG nominations. I will have to come back here and discuss them more in depth as well as the Critics' Choice Award wins. I'll probably do that to do a stream for you guys tonight. But if I get a chance, maybe Tristan and I will both do a stream for you tonight, discussing the Critics' Choice Award winners and the SAG nominations more in depth. But yeah, I think I did fairly well in it. Whenever I did this, I honestly think that he says all award shows should have only 5 noms. I think the 10 for picture is fine, but then I think I like how the Globes do it, where they do 6 in all the rest of the categories, because there's so many performances out there. There's so many movies now and TV shows that, like, if you narrow them down to 5, It's just, I don't know, like one more is not going to hurt you. And so I think 6 is okay. But I understand why they do 5 because like here's the top 5, you know. But I like the idea of doing 6. Anyways, yeah, guys, I will come back here. We'll discuss more SAG stuff, more Critics' Choice stuff, more how that will affect the Oscars and such. Because I mean, some of these are going to affect the Oscars, some of them aren't. Let's not forget that like I think SAG nominated Jamie Lee Curtis for The Last Showgirl, and then that went nowhere. If you remember that. And then SAG also nominated Bradley Cooper, like Licorice Pizza. That went nowhere. So like they have done stuff like that before. So we'll just see which one of those are going to be the noms that don't actually go anywhere. They're just a SAG. Kind of weird pick, you know. But yeah, that'll do it. I will see you all next time, guys. And until then, stay classy, my friends, and keep on watching those movies.